So my wife made a quick pit stop to the dollar store, so I thought I'd make a quick video here, because a quick stop is more like 10 or 15 minutes. So sleeping and sleep disorders with Parkinson's. I think everybody who has Parkinson's at one time or another has suffered with sleep. I made a video about it earlier, and I decided to go full bore doctor about it, meaning I saw a sleep specialist because I was having a lot of problems sleeping. It's more of the sleep is broken up. I get up wide awake, and I mean wide awake about 3-4 in the morning, stay wide awake till about 7, and then I fall back asleep, or I have a lot of trouble going to sleep, or I have a lot of problems with restless leg. So I thought, well, why not? And I did see a sleep specialist, and she asked me a whole litany of questions, and my insurance did take the study that she wanted, so I got a sleep study done, and I took pictures and everything, and that's coming up, and I'll explain the study to you as it's playing. So I gotta talk real fast here. This is me hooked up to all the wires and probes, and I measure your brain waves and your heart rate and your breathing and everything. So it looks uncomfortable, and it is really uncomfortable, so I don't know how you can sleep like that, but this is basically a breakdown of what rapid eye movement is, or REM sleep, where you're supposed to be in a coma and you're not moving around and you're at deep, peaceful sleep. This shows a brief breakdown of me sleeping maybe 143 minutes there, or 140 some minutes, for a sleep efficiency of approximately 37.8%. That's really bad. Now here's the chart a little bit in depth. So it shows me going to sleep at about 11, the stages of sleep. I got pretty deep there for a little bit, but for the most part I was in REM sleep there. That's what the R with the red dashes is. And during that REM sleep, it was pretty disturbing. You can see that little jump in the chart there. But I was wide awake the rest of the night from pretty much 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning. Again, here's the breakdown of sleep efficiency, 37.8%. Not good at all. Okay, that's terrible for somebody without Parkinson's. For somebody with Parkinson's, that's even worse, because you're just not getting enough sleep, letting your dopamine recycle through the night. And basically here it is it telling me that I suffer from something called RBD, which is REM behavioral disorder, where I start thrashing and acting out and everything like that. So my poor wife took all these beatings at night thinking it was something else, but it's just my disease. So after my sleep study, I saw the sleep doctor officially. The person that reviewed it was actually the person who did the sleep study that night with me, the technician who went over everything. And they saw me a couple of weeks later, the official sleep doctor, and she saw all of that, and she said, you definitely have RSB, REM's behavioral RBD, which is REM behavioral disorder. And REM behavioral disorder, like I had mentioned before, is me acting out and thrashing out like crazy when I'm in bed, even when I'm not with my wife, because the other night, which is a perfect example, I had this nightmare, and it was a night terror that I was struck by lightning. And I don't know if that means something. I don't know if I was listening to a song before I went to bed, but so anyway, I was not having much luck on the gabapentin that she had prescribed for me, so she did say to up the melatonin from like 3 milligrams to 6 to 9. So I did, and it kind of worked and kind of didn't, because there's some days now that I just feel like I can sleep really, really well, and there's some nights, or some days I do sleep great, and there are some nights that I'm pretty much wide awake. So for the most part, I'm actually pulling into my gym right now, and I'm way too early for my workout, so I'll pull somewhere else. For the most part, as it stands right now is to, do the sleep hygiene, which means no TV before bedtime, no drinking after 8 o'clock, no caffeine at all. I mean, typical sleep hygiene stuff anyway. And try to, worry less, whatever that means. Because it's impossible to not worry knowing that you have Parkinson's. I miss sleeping with my wife because I do not sleep in the same bed with her anymore, and it's frustrating. And I miss it. I miss the companionship. I miss laying with her. I miss the dogs getting between us and things like that. So, it does sound some people like it's a dream, finally not laying with your wife. But when you've been doing it for 35 years, it's tough. So I am sleeping separately away from her, and that's the course for now with the sleep. I do have bad restless legs at night, and one of the things I do tend to do is, it's right around noon about now, I will hit the gym at night sometimes and really work my legs, like try and climb the stair climber and things like that to burn out my legs. But for the most part, we've established I do have something going on with sleep. It's atypical with people with Parkinson's. The sleep affects everything. I had a fairly good night's sleep last night, so I feel much better today. 3 nights in a row with piss poor sleep, and I'm a grouch, I'm a grump. I don't want to do anything except try to sleep. So that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully it goes away. Maybe it's just a phase. Hopefully I hope it doesn't get any worse, but going to the gym helps a lot. Summer's coming, so walking the dogs a little bit later at night helps. Burning out the legs by trying to do lunges at home helps. And just try to listen to relaxing stuff. Just trying whatever I can, short of taking any medication. I was prescribed Klonopin, and I take it as needed. There'll be nights when it'll be 3-4 in the morning and I didn't sleep at all. So that's when it's warranted. I will take the Klonopin and then I will fall asleep. So I'm totally aware of the addiction with that stuff, so I take it as needed. So, but anyway, I'm about 5 minutes in. I'm going to go into the gym. So that's the result of my sleep study, and there's more studies coming down the road. When I talk about the Botox with the neurologist, and there was another visit with the psychologist about something. I wish I could remember all this. I should have written it down, but anyway, I don't want this to get too late. A family doctor wants me to come over for something. I met up with my cardiologist. Coming up is my June examination for prostate cancer. So, more videos to come.